Mm. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Yeah, that's too much. Okay. Anyway, everything that I'm using, I'm going to eventually put on my this pandemic life blog because we have become like the people in the 1960s and 70s threw a lot of house parties. They were indoors because they didn't want to get arrested or killed in a driving under the influence accident because they got full and threw parties. Okay, I'm old enough to know, not old enough to have participated, but old enough to have bore witness to it. I bear witness to what I saw them do. Anyway, I'm talking to you about their works this morning. And so I'm just going to go through everything in my life that I've been using to help me survive this pandemic life. I'm going to sit this right here. I'm just going to hold it because my aunt Sandra told me about this. Hey, Sandra. Um, because I was having huge problems with my back. Huge. Okay, since I started weight training and have been going steadily, excuse me, it used to be every day, but not every day. After my birthday, I stopped going every day. So 3 days a week, and I actually can feel the soreness sometimes. I prefer to go every day. I gotten up to running for 5 minutes straight. I was doing well. Anyway, life threw me some curves. And she said, get this, because my doctor doesn't want me taking Tylenol like candy, you know, and tramadol is just too much for these little aches and pains. So this is what works for me. And I got this spray. My aunt has the foam. I have a link for the spray. The spray actually is easier to control for me because it's not for my back, it's for my legs. Because this is the part two. I've decided that since modeling has been in my life since I was a wee little girl, it's serious. There's photos of me doing this, just doing these model things, just modeling just regular clothes. My parents buy me, dress me up, and take pictures of me, like most parents. Just saying. And lo and behold, we had to use those masks. Well, I did because I was the one going out all the time to the grocery store or wherever. And the only thing that was open was the gym. So that's how I ended up going to the gym all the time. I am so grateful. And people, by the time people started wanting to have the mask, I had mine. I was walking around in it. They were like, well, where'd you get that N95 mask? Walmart. They don't have them now. It was Walmart. And then I went to Ace and bought out all they had, about 2 or 3 boxes. I still have them. Because after a while, they said, oh, you could just wear a cloth mask. But see, now we're back to N95 due to the Delta variant. And there are other variants coming up in this country. So, I mean, keep your ears and eyes open and start looking and reading about this stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at I Made a Mess. I made a mess. Mess has 3 S's. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm constantly reposting what I'm talking about here. Okay? You will not miss. There was a man named Robert on YouTube. He still is doing stuff. And he's the one. He was telling his followers about it. And I just clicked in one day and I signed up for his SMS alerts. And so I started listening to what he was saying. And everything he told me to get, I bought, and I did not go wrong. I did not go wrong. And he's a Republican. I'm a Democrat. I still listen, and I went and I had. I got an air purifier. I got the sterilizer. I got a couple of sterilizers that sterilize the air. It's ionic or something. I got a couple of those. Um, One was just to sterilize the phone. I got all the alcohol I could get, all the cloths to make more masks in case I need them. I got goggles. I got rubber gloves. I got bottles of alcohol. Only a few 91% though. And it's not 99 cents at Walmart anymore. It's like 2.50 if you can get it. And these are the things that kill COVID. Okay? Besides bleach. And you have to make sure your bleach bottle says kills 99.9% of viruses. You need to make sure it says that, or it doesn't. It only kills the viruses that cause odor. Or the bacteria that causes odor and not viruses. So it's a lot to it that was like information dumped in the beginning. It's still active and relevant. And this man took his time out to do what he was doing, because I think he's a Christian too. And he was just telling everybody, get this, get this, get this, get that, get this, get that. I got it. And I was better off for it. Stock up on meat. Stock up on this. I don't eat meat anymore. I'm just too old to digest it, I guess. So stock up on what you want. Don't act stupid. Just go get a few things here, go get a few things there. Because, these things have dates and they expire and you're going to have to eat it. And if it's just you know what I'm saying? If you can get a big deep freeze, get a big deep freeze. I'm just telling you, these are the things that you could not buy anymore during COVID. And it's not getting better. It's not getting better. I thought it was getting better after I got my vaccination. Like my brother said, you thought you were superwoman, invincible. The vaccination is like a flu shot. Vaccination is like a flu shot. Yes. So, with that being said, you need to still mask up. You need to be aware of your surroundings, because that was so random. But I'm well now, and I was asymptomatic until I got a scratchy throat. And that was it. That was the only, I had a scratchy throat. And the Lord touched my mind. You need to do these things, because I would have been harboring that viral pneumonia virus in my body. That's what I would have been doing, just harboring it and reproducing it. So I'm taking the oil of oregano and the oscillocosla. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what else to do. I don't. And pray, I pray for the Lord to keep me. So that's what you have to do. And you have to think well and be well. So anyway, back to the TheraWorks. Part of COVID, a lot of times, are muscle aches. TheraWorks. Okay, for me, I know where my pain was coming from. It's bringing the heels all the time, and I usually are wearing like flat sandals or tennies or something. TheraWorks. There's a link in the description, and I'm going to post this on my blog. And you guys have a wonderful Sunday.